everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys 10 daily habits that I think are so valuable to be doing daily. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the video. So my first tip doesn't come as a shocker, and that is to read. I think reading books are so important in life. I've always been a reader, but this year I've recently read more and more books. I kind of came up with a daily routine. I read a chapter of my self-help book in the morning and a chapter of my fiction book in the evening, and it helps me read and accumulate a lot of knowledge, and it's so easy to incorporate into my routine. I do it right when I wake up and have my morning coffee, and right at night right before I fall asleep. It's so simple. I actually read 21 books so far this year, and I am still going strong. Reading every single day is mentally stimulating, and it helps keep your brain active. Your brain is like a muscle, and every time that you read or do something mind stimulating, it definitely creates a more active brain and keeps it super strong. It also decreases stress, and it's also so much fun. I really just love diving into a world that I don't know, kind of jumping into the minds of these authors, and it's really fun for me and so interesting, and I learn so much. Knowledge is power. So the second thing that you should be doing daily is stimulating your brain. Obviously, I don't stimulate my brain because I just called it a brain. But the second tip is to stimulate your brain. Doing things such as crossword puzzles, Sudoku, doing actual puzzles, and other certain things that stimulate your brain is a really good mental exercise and helps create analytical thinking for yourself and helps you become better at problem solving. It's just really good. Again, it's mentally stimulating, and it's kind of like a brain exercise and keeps your brain strong and healthy. It boosts your brain activity because it is a mental exercise, so it's just very powerful. It actually increases your concentration and your brain processing speed, so it's just really good for you mentally. Some other things that you can do is cooking, learning a new language, coloring, taking a class, or doing a worksheet, things that you used to do in school. You can also listen to a TED Talk or a podcast, just little things like that. I recently did a puzzle, and it was so much fun, and I actually just bundled it back into the little box this morning, and it was so heartbreaking. So the third thing that I have is gratitude. I cannot express the benefit and power of gratitude more. Gratitude is something that just so benefits you. It increases your positive thinking, your happiness, your success, your love for others, and compassion towards others. There's 3 ways of showing gratitude that I really like. The first one is at night to journal and write 3 things that 3 people did for you, whether that was open the door for you, help you, mow your lawn, like whatever the case is. 3 things that put a smile on your face that other people brought to you, and 3 things that you did to put a smile on other people's faces. Another way that you can show gratitude is actually through a gratitude rock. I actually got this from The Magic. It's a rock that you put next to your bed, and you hold the rock every time you go to bed. The fact that it's right next to your nightstand just makes it so easy. You just grab the rock, name 3 things that you're grateful for, and put it back down. So every time that you look at that rock, you're instantly kind of reminded to do your daily gratitude. It's just a really good way to kind of end your night. And then another thing, of course, is just to name 3 things that you're grateful for. You don't have to write it down. You can just literally say it, or just go throughout your day and just, when you're grateful for something, kind of notice it and stay in that moment and feel the gratitude while you're going throughout your day. Just simple things in your mind if you don't really have time to sit there and do a gratitude journal. So the fourth thing to do is to set a daily intention. I know setting intentions is something really powerful, and a lot of successful people do this, but having a daily intention creates kind of a change throughout each and every day, and it creates a focal point and a focus that you're kind of aligning your day around, which can help you attain your goals that much faster. So a daily intention could be as simple as, today I focus on my posture, and I will focus on creating alignment with my posture, sitting up straight, arching my shoulders back. You want to make this limitless. You don't want to say, I want to eat 3 healthy meals, and I want this for dinner, this for breakfast, this for lunch. You want it to be limitless. So things that you're working towards. So for example, instead of saying, I'm going to eat this meal at this time and this meal at this time, your daily intention could be, I'm going to focus on my eating, put food in my body that gives me power and energy and feels healthy before and after eating. Just little things like that that creates more of an open, broad intention rather than a limit kind of set point. and that would kind of create stress. Having a more limitless intention creates more open space and flow in your day. You're aligning your daily actions to align with the life that you want. I find that when I create daily intentions, I get more goals done throughout the day. So the fifth thing that I have is to move your body every day, but also listen to it. I don't think that like extreme working out every single day is healthy for you. I feel like rest is super beneficial. It's just as important as moving your body and getting daily exercise. So I think here listening to your body first and foremost. So for example, if you're super pumped and you're ready to kind of just push that energy out, you can, you know, go for a run or go to a strength training class or a boxing class. If you're kind of zen and you're not really feeling comfortable and you want to just relax, take a walk or practice yoga and stretching. If you're kind of in the mix of both, try cycling. You know, listen to your body, but at the same time, move your body every day. If you're feeling lazy, that's not a sign to just sit in bed and do nothing. Try just stretching or take a little leisurely walk. A lot of us have jobs where we sit all day, and sitting all day is killing us. When you start walking and incorporating movement into your day, it will not only get your body flowing, but just increase your happiness. So if you do have an office job at lunch, maybe go take a walk around the block. When you go to the bathroom every time, instead of taking the easy route, why don't you go take a walk around the lobby and then go to the bathroom? Just little things like that to incorporate daily movement into your routine is so important. So the sixth thing that I have is to get healthy exposure to sunshine. This is so healthy for your bone health. Believe it or not, I actually just read that one. I did not know that. The vitamin D obviously is good for your bones, but getting sun exposure is equivalent of creating healthy bones. Not only that, but it reduces stress, boosts your mood, and restores mental energy. I notice this when I even am just slightly in the sun. I can just feel my mood lifting. Healthy sun exposure gives you vitamin D, which gets your brain to release the chemical called serotonin, which creates more of a calm and focused sense of mental energy, which is why people have seasonal depression. When there's no sun exposure, you get very depressed. If you have vitamin D deficiency, it can cause depression, fatigue, and sickness. So getting your daily exposure of vitamin D is really important. Sometimes I even just like go work out outside, and I kind of knock both of my daily habits out in one. I get outside and I also work out. So it's a really good way to kind of just feel better, but also get the vitamins that you need in order to feel happier. Some ways I get sun is I sit on my patio in the morning and I'll read, I'll work out like I just said, I'll sometimes go sit by the pool or just take a walk. So the seventh thing here to do is to create a to-do list. I create to-do lists all the time, and again, it just kind of helps me prioritize my life. So for example, I will put down everything I need to do for the day. I have like this huge kind of storm of emotions and thoughts and things that I have to do, and I get so overwhelmed and stressed and anxious and worried. But then when I write it all out, it's kind of just like a brain release. You write everything that you need to get done down. Then you can prioritize, group them into different, you know, subgroups. So I have like a work to-do list. I have a general things to do. I also write my daily intention on top of my to-do list, so it kind of aligns with my intentions. And I also have a little section at the bottom. I will write my tomorrow's to-do list for anything that I haven't done. I'll kind of like allow myself to do it tomorrow. It releases all that strenuous creative thought in your mind by just kind of like dumping it out onto the paper in front of you. And it looks more realistic on the paper because it's like in a set in stone kind of thing, and when you like cross it off, it feels so good. It helps you get things done quicker, faster. It helps with time management and effectiveness. It's just a really great thing to do every day. You can create ones for work, school, workouts, food, all that stuff. I just really love to-do lists. The eighth thing that I do is I like to drink water throughout the day. I think getting hydrated and my earring just fell off. Hydration is so important for your skin, your energy, and your mood and your health. I have this giant cup, a thermo cup, so it just stays so cold. I'll just throw a ton of ice in it and I'll keep pouring it. And because it's so big, I carry it around everywhere. It helps me drink more water just because I don't have to keep going back and forth for more and more water. I just have it in this huge giant cup. I'll leave it linked down below. I actually got it on Amazon, and I'll throw ice in it at night and I wake up and the ice is still there. Like, it's just such a perfect cup. I know, it just makes it easier to drink my water. Sometimes I'll throw lemon in there, and when you drink water throughout the day, it flushes out all of your toxins, so it's so healthy for you. It keeps you fuller longer, so you're not mindlessly snacking on things. Like, sometimes when you're hungry, you're not really hungry, you're just really thirsty and you're dehydrated. And it also fuels your brain, so it's just really good for you. The ninth thing that I have is self-care, self-love. That could be through rest. If you're really tired and you're feeling like you need a nap, take a 20-minute power nap. Like, those actually really help a lot. I'll set my timer on for 20 minutes. When I wake up, I am so awake, it's unreal. Like, if I take a super long nap in the middle of the day, I wake up so groggy. So try 20 minutes next time, and it's actually really good for your brain, and it gets you really full of energy and pumped, and I get more done after my nap. Eating right is also part of self-care. Meditating, cleaning, whether that's yourself or, you know, your environment and your space. Self-love increases your energy, it increases positive thinking, reduces stress and anxiety, and also slows your day down, and you're able to not only love yourself more, but show that love towards other people and other things that you're doing, and in turn create more productivity for yourself and relationships. It's just a really overall great thing to incorporate every single day. And the last and final habit that I feel is so important is to have a side project or a hobby. This is so good for your mind, your soul. It challenges you, it sparks creativity, and it's something that you really love. You can learn so much with it. You can gain skills, knowledge, power. It's just a really good thing to kind of get your creativity out, but at the same time do something that you really genuinely love. It helps you grow spiritually as well, just because you are working towards a passion and a goal. You have no deadlines, there's no budget. You're kind of just doing what you want and what you love without these limits that life throws at you. This is your time, your sacred space, and when you do have ways to make money from it, that's just a bonus. Because I personally feel that having multiple sources of income is like so important. If you have multiple sources of income and one of them fails, you still have all the rest left. So instead of having one giant source of income, if that fails, you're screwed. If you have multiple sources of income, you're good, because if one kind of goes down, the other could plummet up. Or not, but you still have all the other sources of income. I just think it's important. But with that aside, create music, grow a garden, coach a sport, write a book, start a YouTube channel, take a photography class, volunteer, renovate something like a car or a freaking RV. Renovate an RV, that would be so cool. If you do, let me know. I might buy it from you. But yeah, just little things like that is really important when it comes to just like your mental, creative spirit soul. That was a lot. Seriously, it's just really good for you spiritually. That is it for this video. If you guys like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. If you do these things or have anything else to add to the list, definitely pop it down below. I would love to know. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys all in a future video. Bye, guys.